Perfect. I think we are on.
Hello.
Hello and welcome YouTube to another Thinking Outside the Bank. This is wonderful to be here. We've been doing this for a while now. My name is Joseph Smith. This is Ray Fleming.
Hey everybody. I'm just looking at the thing to echo in the sound. All right, so
Perfect. Love echo. Echo. Welcome, Aaron. Welcome, JK. Love to have you here as well.
Oh, you're right. There is an echo. Maybe we'll just.
Right here. Plug it right here.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay. So hopefully everybody can hear us now without the canyon effect. Right? Okay. Sound is better now. Perfect. Folks, hello and welcome. This is Thinking Outside the Bank. My name is Joseph Smith. This is my business partner, Ray Fleming. We are the Wise Guys in Ties.
with no ties today, yes. But that's okay,
But
because it's hot.
But we're still wise.
It's way too hot.
That's why we're not wearing ties today, because we're wise. Folks, here's each and every week we want to take the next 30 minutes of this lunch break and really just dive into some things that are going to help us think outside the bank, help us to build business credit. And today we're talking about how to build hope with our business credit and avoid fear. Ray, you had some stuff you wanted to share on that subject, I think, with our guests.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Let's talk about that real quick. I want to do a little mini training for you folks today, because there seems to be a lot of clients out there. There's a lot of people out there that are struggling right now with fear. Now, who knows what fear stands for? What does fear actually stand for? I mean, this is what do you call that? Where it's a
acronym.
An acronym. Yes. So what is fear an acronym for? So many of us have different acronyms that we look at, but for me, this is definitely false expectations appearing real. So let's talk about that a little bit. Appearing real. Now, this is important to understand because fear is the only thing that actually holds us back in life. Nothing really holds us back except for our own limitations. And fear is pretty much the biggest thing that stops us when we want to pursue something new, because anything new is scary. Let's be honest. And so as you start to want to venture out, you may have fear of rejection. You may have fear of failure. You may have fear of what your family will think. I know people all day long that talk about how they can't pursue their passions because their parents are paying for them to do this, and they have to go to college and they have to follow this plan. But I'm gonna tell you what, if you're in that kind of situation, you gotta be real, because I learned from an early age that, you know what is even worse than listening to your parents? Having the resentment against your parents. So if you feel like you are going to have resentment because you want to follow their path and their plan, now they have that, they're your best interest at heart. They want you to do this, but also many times, me being a parent now, I start to realize that I'm imposing my beliefs and things on my children. But then that's, it's my job to guide them to what I feel is best. But sometimes our parents don't necessarily realize what is best. And some of them have fears around starting businesses, starting real estate. Yes.
I want to offer a possible example for this.
Yes.
What if there was someone who said, there's a disease out there that is going to cause 2 million people to die within the next 6 months?
Scared me, that's for sure. It scared the heck out of me. I was living in fear for a little bit. And then, as time progresses, and then we see how things are developing.
Would that be a false expectation appearing real?
It would be, because and that's the thing, is because you just don't know. But then as you start to venture into a certain area, go down that path, the fear starts to become less, because you're able to overcome it with experience and with knowledge. And that's really where we want to talk about next is, what is the hope? So we want to encourage and instore some hope into your future. And so really what that is, as far as like, I like to think of hope as, first we'll look at helping others, or I guess other people, and you could say like excel, or you could help people everywhere. Oops, if I can actually spell everywhere. There we go. Whoop, everywhere. Okay, so helping people everywhere. To truly do well in business and in life, you want to actually focus on helping other folks. And so as you go out and you help other folks and you help solve their problems, you can actually help people overcome fear. That's what's so powerful, because there's folks out there who don't think that they could do it themselves. And so you can help them by getting them the knowledge they need to become empowered and to be able to go out and do that. There's people out there that need help because they don't know how to navigate their financial situation. So you could provide help by helping them, guide them to maybe a source of financial resources or of knowledge on financial resources. And you can actually make money as a business by providing those types of services. And so tonight, for example, we're going to be doing our real estate investing mastermind, which is at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And so that's tonight, and that's going to be both on Zoom and on YouTube Live. And so I want you guys to understand that the whole key to being good in real estate is by solving those problems. It's by providing hope to other people. It's providing clean, affordable housing. It's buying up distressed properties and fixing them up and adding improvements and providing value to the communities around you. It's no different than any other business. And to be a professional in that business, you have to know what you're actually getting yourself into. And so that's when we also like to look at, as far as our hope that we like to provide people, is we're basically, happy our program exists, basically. So we're happy our program exists because that helps folks get the knowledge they need on real estate investing. It helps them get the money that they need for their business expansion. And then we come to you each and every week trying to provide some more value to you so you could just have something positive in this world of chaos and evil, because that's really what it is. This world is kind of being taken over with evil. And you got to understand, I'm going to share something with you folks. I'm a strong believer, and I consider myself a newer Christian, and I'm really working hard on developing my faith. But I'm learning to not really worry about the craziness that goes on in this world, because that's really something that can hinder you from your own personal experiences and your personal growth and taking care of your family. And I saw this video from this guy the other day, and it was just so powerful that I had to share with you. And he was talking about how, there's buzzards that we see more commonly in southern Arizona. They're like turkey vultures, but that's just what we call them. But they're birds, and so they fly by locking their wings and hitting the thermals. And so it always fascinated me as these birds spiral. Most of the time, people just think that they're circling over prey. But if you don't necessarily know what's going on, they're actually in these thermals, and they circle around using very little energy at all to have these thermals of heat and air lift them, and they can go miles into the air and then soar for very, very long. And they do it with very little energy of their own, but the power that was provided by this earth and being here, and really they just rely on God for him to have created the situations for them to be able to soar, to be able to feed themselves, to be able to take care of themselves. And so that's what we're here to really help you also understand. Like, hey, there's craziness going on out there, but you don't have to be part of it. You can separate yourself, and there's hope, not only for today, but for tomorrow. And you got to be the change that you want to see in the world. So you can do that by your influence, by stepping up to the plate and say, hey, look, I'm going to create a business that's going to go out there and do some positive. It's going to change the lives. And so that's what we're encouraging you to, is jump on board. Come on this mission with us to empower the lives around you to really go out there and preach the good word and help the brokenhearted, set the captives free, proclaim the year of the Lord's favor. I mean, that's really why we're here, folks. I mean, going to step off the soapbox a little bit, but you got to understand that there's a bigger message behind all of this that we do. We come with you to really try to help you in each situation, because I talk with folks each and every day who are having trouble. They run into hard times. They run into situations, especially what's been happening, and it's heartbreaking. But all I can really do is try my best to help those business owners. So I'm saying, if you know some business owners that are out there, and they're struggling, offer some wisdom. I'm sure you've learned some things. You've learned some tips, some tricks that we've been sharing with you on how to build business credit. Go out there and share those wisdoms and those skill sets with other folks, and be like, hey, look, I learned this about, about starting a business. Have you checked and see if that's in your situation? Have you been able to help that? And you can actually start to leverage that knowledge where you can be a blessing to others. So that's kind of our little training today on hope and encouragement. And we hope that if you feel down, if you feel disheartened, give us a call. Let's talk it through. Let's figure out a way for you to overcome that fear, so you can do what you got to do.
I think fear is a very powerful motivator, and we've seen that happen with a lot of people. And there's a lot of folks out there that peddle fear, and that's just not going to accomplish anything for the long run. It forces you into a scarcity mentality, turns your thoughts and your feelings inward. Whereas hope is another powerful motivator that inspires and encourages people and sustains you for a much longer period of time, well into the future, as you were saying. Absolutely. I liked what you said, happy our product exists, because we got to help people. We're helping people all the time create a reassociation, right? Let's get out of the fear. Fear is what's holding you back. And let's break those chains of bondage that are all around you with hope. And let's talk about why I'm so happy our product exists. Let me see, let me share my screen. What do I have here? I'll share here. All right, there we go. So you're looking at me on YouTube and
watching ourselves. It's like a parallel universe.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. So folks, if you don't know what it is that we offer, let's just talk about it briefly real quick here in just the next couple of minutes. But our Business Credit Builder program guarantees fast approval for business credit to finally start and grow your business. This means that you don't need a personal guarantee. You don't need a credit check or anything. And in fact, when lenders are out there trying to approve you, they want to know that you have credit, cash flow, and collateral. And with business credit, that is not necessary. So if you need more funds for your business to have if you have a bigger dream, a goal set out than just starting a business, right? You don't want to just start a business. You want to grow it into something that sustains you, something that is sustainable, something that provides for all of your needs. We don't want a business that's a hobby that costs us money. We want a business that brings in income. Maybe the best way to put it is we want our business to be on automatic pilot, producing a passive income for us so that we're freed up to do what it is that we want to do. And I'm here on our website, and our chat is coming up there. But we want you to help build and start and grow your business. So with our system, it's a proven plan that is easy to follow so that you can have access to the funds you need for your business. And we can do this fast because we have a team with a proven track record and an exclusive program to help you build business credit within 12 months. All right. Why do we do this? Because the Business Credit Builder program, well, I like to talk about so how does this help, right? Figuring out how to get business credit for your situation can cost countless hours. It costs me countless hours and a lot of headache and frustration because I'm wasting tons of money into buying products or trying to get trade lines or credit lines, and they're not even reporting. Right? It's so frustrating. With our program, the guesswork is removed. I mean, it's systematic, step-by-step approach. We have engineered this product and worked with all of our partners to achieve success at the highest levels. We give you all of the resources that you need to build your business credit fast in the most cost-effective way. And I like saying the most cost-effective way as opposed to cheapest, because sometimes that puts a wrong connotation.
It is the cost-effective way. Oh, and then you bring up a good point. Cost-effective way. I was so excited when I saw that email this morning, you know, because we build business credit on every single business we have.
Mhm.
You know, we drink the Kool-Aid that we talk about.
Right, right.
And then, you know, it's exciting this morning on one of our newest businesses, you know, it got its for $4,500 at Amazon this morning. Yeah, it works, and it continues to work, and we just keep on doing the same thing over again, and it's so just wash, rinse, and repeat.
You mean the secret to business credit can be found on the back of a shampoo bottle?
Absolutely.
Wash, rinse, and repeat.
There you go.
Listen, by taking our revolutionary online software, our platform, and combining that with our expert advisory team, you can be assured that you're getting everything that you need given to you in systematic format, step by step. In fact, we guarantee that you'll get approved with the highest limits and the lowest rates and the longest terms, even as a startup. And we help you understand and meet all of those secret guidelines, the underwriting guidelines that lenders want to see that legitimate businesses have. We give you the answers to the test before you even have to take the test. We've decoded the whole system of building business credit into 7 what we call bite-sized steps, right? So if you want to know even more here, let me click over and show you. Here's our business credit builder program. I'm always looking at different stuff, but here's the 7 steps that you can see. And step 1, building business credibility. Look, if you don't even have a business, you need to start with us, because we're going to show you right from the beginning, step 1 through 10 on how to start a business. If you already have a business, this is awesome, because we're going to help you go back and make sure that your whole business was set up correctly so that you are fundable and lendable. But I mean, all of these steps come with a training video that helps you understand what the goal of this step is. But whether you're a new startup or you're a seasoned business, right? This is one of the steps that really helps your business phone number. So we have a video. We make you watch the video before you can enter anything into the system. And you put your business phone number in there, but then you can also select to be in the National 411 directory. See, this is where a lot of even a seasoned established businesses don't do that extra step. And that's where you see a lot of declines come from. And you might not actually see it as a decline. You'll see it as, we're going to need a personal guarantee.
Yes.
Or we're going to need you to do a series of purchases and establish a track record with us first.
You bring up a good point. Yeah, personal guarantee. Now, Amazon always asks for a personal guarantee. Always. But, you know, that's one of our smaller businesses that we have. I'm not personally guaranteeing that. I mean, yeah. So how do you do it without the personal guarantee?
Well, you need to follow this list in order: business name, address, business entity, EIN. Now we're on the business phone number and 411 listing. But even though we train you on what to do and how to do it, we even provide resources. Do you not have a business phone number? Right? You can set that up a number of ways, but here's some voice over internet protocols that are the cheapest that we've seen out there that can provide you a legitimate business phone number. Right? I mean, everything that you need, a training video, the steps to do it. Also, getting into the 411 directory, I've seen it cost people anywhere from $10 to $300 just to get into the directory.
Yep.
Our system helps you do that for free. Now, as you progress through this, setting up your email, website, making sure if your business needs a license, we get a license, setting up your business bank account, merchant services. I mean, all of step 1 is simply just getting your business set up or making sure that everything was set up for your business correctly. In step 2, we're looking at getting set up with your business credit reporting accounts. So Business Experian and Business Equifax, they'll be quick to go ahead and establish a report for you right off the bat. Usually they're going to show you as a failing business, failing with your credit. But it's important that you go and you check and you make sure that you're set up with them correctly. But Dun & Bradstreet, you have to go and set that up. And you got to be very careful. There's a lot of ways. I mean, some people have spent $1,500 to $2,000 setting up DUNS numbers and buying all the services and the bells and whistles and accoutrements that go with that. We show you how to get your DUNS number for free. And we help you to make sure that if you're going to monitor your business credit, that you don't have to spend 50 to $100 to do that. So getting your business reports established is very important, because you're going to need that when it comes to step 3, which is where we're at next. Step 3 is where we start helping you build all of your business credits, all of your first round, your trade vendors, getting all of that. And listed here in this long list are 15, minimum of 15. Sometimes we expand it out to 20, but a minimum of 15 different credit issuers that will give you credit right off the bat. We're talking, you don't have to have a personal guarantee, and getting like anywhere from 100 to 500 to, if you have a business license, up to $2,500 is a starting line. And so these are critical because these report to the business credit reporting agencies. And that right there is the big secret. That's the big issue, is who reports. And sometimes you're out there and you're like, well, I know Uline or Quill, I know these people report, and I've gotten accounts, but they're not reporting because they have secret, unpublished underwriting guidelines, which we give you so that you know, yes, Uline and Quill report, but there's a special way in which they report. You need to meet all of these underwriting guidelines. I'll give you a hint, that 411 directory is a big one, but there's several other underwriting guidelines that you have to meet that a lot of people overlook, or they skip, or they don't even know about it. So getting your business credit built is really tough because you just don't know which vendors are actually reporting. So then after we get through step 3, we're into step 4, where, okay, so we've applied for several accounts, and now we've made product purchases, we've been invoiced, we paid the invoice. Now we need to see if it's showing up on our credit report. So getting credit monitoring. You can go and pay for any credit monitoring you want. I mean, it's anywhere from 50 to up to $100 with Business Experian, Equifax Small Business, and Dun & Bradstreet. And that's fine. You can go check your credit that way. We actually have a system that we plug into where we can get all 3 of those bureaus reporting for $24 a month. It's a great deal. We don't get any kickback from that. You just pay directly for it, but it has an RSS feed that feeds directly into this program so that you can track in real time what your approvals are, and it can tell you, the software, the program can tell you what you qualify for next and the remaining steps. But you can monitor all of your business credit reports, as well as what is being pulled on you when you go to report. What's in the LexisNexis? What's in the check system? There's a lot of public information that's been collected on you that's being reported. And so you have an opportunity to check and see what that is and what's reporting on you. That's good to know. I mean,
Absolutely.
because the LexisNexis and the check system are what lenders are looking at to verify the applications that you submit. So here we are into step 2, right? This is what we're talking about, finding all of these different vendors with the underwriting guidelines. See, with this business, it keeps saying not recommended, right? Because they haven't built up the track record necessary to meet the underwriting guidelines. See, the system is so smart, this web program is so smart that it is literally looking at your business credit report and looking at how many accounts are reporting, and it's telling you what you're approved for and what you're not approved for. So there's nothing that you're currently, so this is one of our newer businesses that's currently still in tier 1. So it's not even ready for tier 2, 3, but each tier, you know, fuel credit, store cards, all the way up to tier 4, which is high limit cash credit cards. All of these following a very systematic approach. We want to get vendor accounts, net 30 accounts. Then we want to build on top of that these fuel cards, and we want to get store cards, revolving accounts. Then we can get those Visa, MasterCard, American Express, high limit cash revolving accounts. All of this is our program, and it step by step takes you through it. And a lot of people get this done in as little as 6 months, especially if you're an established business and you already have a lot of everything in step 1 and 2 already done, which some of our clients already say. They're like, well, hey, wait a minute. If I already have done all those stuff in step 1 and 2, can I get a discount? I was like, no, but you can get it done faster. Right? You can get your business credit even faster now. So this is what you get. And when, not just the program, but look at this up here, contact us. We have our advisory team. At any point, you're like, wait a minute, I got a question. I need some advisors. A whole team of business credit advisors. Right now, if you're seeing this online, you're like, oh, hey, I'm going to call that number right now. They're not going to help you if you're not with the Wise Guys and Ties. You have to actually be a client of Wise Guys and Ties. But having your own advising team that's ready to help you on any issue with business credit is awesome. And then our financial team, again, our loan officers, they're going to work with you and help you get a financial blueprint and build that up for your business. All of that is included with your business credit builder program. Again, you saw those numbers on your screen. You're welcome to try and call them if you want, but they're not going to help you if you're not actually currently a client. But we want you to become a client. So then you can call those numbers and get help from the specialists that we've all pulled together as part of the Wise Guys and Ties. So what are the business credit benefits? Ray, you want to share some of that with our folks?
Well, you get approved for high limit revolving credit cards, without that personal guarantee, that personal credit check. Also, we have the largest supply, over 100 accounts for you to choose from. So if you have to get 14 accounts, use it as a shopping menu. That way you don't have to be buying things that you don't necessarily need. Just integrate what you're already going to be using for your business, for your life. And if you're going to buy it anyway, might as well have it building your business credit. And so, we have the coaching that comes along with this, and this is helping you understand the setting up your business. We have our business credit advisor teams. They'll help you navigate all of this credit building process. You get access to our team really during the day. You can also submit questions overnight. Say you're working on this like late at night. We have a place for you to ask your questions, upload files, do whatever's needed there. It's going to save you just flat out time, money, and stress. That's the goal of the entire program. So, the cost of the program is $2,497, but doing this on your own will cost way more than that. I would take that bet all day long.
Well, we even have hope for people who are like, $2,497, I don't even have that kind of money. First of all, if that's you, you should be thinking, I want to work with these guys so that $2,497 does not even sound like a lot of money at all. It seems like, well, that's a good investment. But what about financing available?
Yes, we have 12-month financing available, and that's for a full price of $5,000. So if you're in that situation, let's talk about that. But the great thing is, it costs money to start a business. That's just what it is. But we're going to help you to understand how to do that the most cost-effective way possible.
Beautiful. And what's included? We talked about the 411 credibility listing, helping you get your EIN entity set up, every step, every part of the way. If you're already an established business, we're going through a rigorous check to make sure, because you might have set it all up correctly. You might have made not one mistake, but that doesn't mean that the Secretary of State, or if you have a business monitoring bureau credit monitoring bureau hasn't keyed something in incorrectly, right? If you have a corporate commission in your state, or even the IRS, we've had in one case, the IRS, made a small little mistake. They put road instead of street on one of the businesses. It happens, okay? So what's included? Well, that first step of the 7 steps, we're just going through a credibility check. And if you're not even set up yet as a business, we're helping you credibly set up your business, which is awesome. But then how about getting set up with Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax? And also making sure that you got access to all of the different information that's being reported on you that's out there in public record. Being able to access the high limit store credit cards list, revolving credit. We're talking about setting up your merchant service account. There's PayPal revolving credit access, 12 months of business advisory support. And when we say 12 months of business advisory support, what does that mean? It means that we say we're going to get this done with you in 12 months. So if you're working the program, it's going to be done in 12 months. But what happens if something in your life goes sideways, right? Does that happen to some of our clients?
I wouldn't say all the time, but it does. It's happened where, life gets in the way.
our program is actually with you up to 5 years. So it's a case by case basis, but if something happened and 12 months goes by and you weren't able to get into this, no problem. We'll just, tack on another 12 months. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, something else happened. We need that. Well, okay, we'll tack on another 12 months. No additional charge for that, right? Because our goal is as soon as we get you establish a robust, excellent credit score with $50,000 in lines of credit or more, then we've accomplished our business credit building goal. But now we then transition into direct funding. So how do we look at your business? How do we come up with a blueprint and a plan to move forward so that you can know, here's where I'm at today, but 5 years from now, I want to get an SBA loan and buy an apartment complex. Well, that's going to be, you might need $20 million to do that. How do we get from where you're at today to 5 years from now, getting access to $20 million, up to $20 million, right? That's what our loan officers all of our clients that stay with us for the long haul, after we've helped them build business credit, we're just constantly looking at how can we help support your business and find you the financial products that you need to support what it is that you do, right? So that is our program. I mean, and then getting it for $2,497 is really the best value that is out there currently. What else do you have to say to that?
Hey, Antonio, that's what I have to say to that.
Hey, Antonio, is what you have to say. Hey, Antonio. Hey, folks, this is the real deal. This is how we get it done. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, and I just want to leave you with a certain thought here. Look, some people are like, you know what, that looks good, but I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to think about it. I might need to talk it over with a spouse or a business partner. All of that is good, but listen, here's what happens. There's 3 things that happen while you do that. When you do that, you need to understand that you and your company still need business credit, because without business credit, you're always going to have to give a personal guarantee, or you're limited by not having access to business credit. Means that there's a lot. I mean, you might see people say, well, you don't have enough time in business, or you're not established yet. And so you really don't have access to the money that you need to build and grow your business. So you and your company need this, because business credit can also be used in conjunction with your personal finances to really help you reduce debt and increase your wealth at the same time. But number 2 is, it is really costing you a lot of money right now by not having business credit. Think of the missed opportunities that you have right now. You might be thinking, man, if I only had access to 50,000 or 100,000 or 150,000, I could do this deal. I could do this. I could get this, right? But you don't have access to that right now. So those opportunities are gone. And then you might see, oh, prices are coming down and I want to get this. Or, prices are going to go up and you're, I got to get this before it goes up. Well, it's costing you right now for you and your business by not having business credit. And last thing I would say is, and I kind of alluded to it, is that if you do nothing with the information that we've provided you, if you don't take action right now today and start building your business credit, you're gonna leave this webinar obviously still not having business credit. But what can you expect is going to happen with everything in your life? The prices are going to go up. Everything in life is going to go up. Is the rent going to go up?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is the cost of gas going to go up? Right? These things, obviously sometimes they come down, but over the long haul, we know that prices are going to go up. Inflation's around the corner. There's things happening. So right now that you need this, that it's costing you money by not having it right now, and that the cost of everything is going to go up. So you need to take action now. Let's get this done, because you have so many other things that you need to worry about, right? Let's face it, this is only one of a myriad of things that you got going on right now in your life. Let's get this done and off the plate and start getting it taken care of, so you can put your attention on all the things that need your focus right now, all right? I need you right now to make yourself and your business a priority and contact the Wise Guys and Ties. Contact Ray Fleming, contact myself. Our phone number, 888-524-9273. I want to thank you so much for being with us here today. My name is Joseph Smith. This is Ray Fleming.
Good night, everybody.
We're the Wise Guys and Ties, and we wish you a good night and God bless. And hopefully I know how to turn this off. All right.